and welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. Today we're going to be doing an all signs love reading, looking at romantic love for the signs all the way from Aries to Pisces. I would suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising. There's reasons for it. It's not for watch hours. It's so that you can get a better gauge on what it is that the universe, your God, your higher self is trying to tell you about your love life over the next 7 days. Over the next 7 days, as you're viewing this, not as I'm recording this, take a look at the description box below. Hopefully you made it 33 seconds in to take a look at the description box below. That's where I put the timestamps, and a little bit after this loads, as I have time, I will make sure that the timestamps are also in the pinned comment below, but it's going to take some time. Guys, I'm a real person with a real life, and there are tarot readers out there on YouTube that don't even put timestamps. But yet people find they love to complain. Lucky I'm here today because I haven't been feeling like doing love readings, but I don't know, I snapped out of it, like snap out of it. I snapped out of it, and here I am today, a few days later than I normally record these, but c'est la vie, it is what it is. Everybody come to this reading with an open heart, an open mind. If the roles need to be reversed once you listen to your readings, go ahead and reverse the roles. That is perfectly fine. If you do not know your entire astrology chart, there is a link in the description box below where you can get a free astrology chart, or you can Google free astrology chart. It's not like close hold information. You need your birthday, your birth time if you've got it, your birthplace, and it'll help you get as much information, probably even more than you thought you needed to learn about yourself. All right, so we're going to start with the sign of Aries. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Coming to this reading with open heart and open mind, taking a look at general energy in your love life, and then we're going to dive into like what's actually going on over the next 7 days. Aries, thank you so much for all the support that you've given to this channel over the years of me doing this. If you're not already subscribed and you really like the way that I read, consider subscribing. Your first card fell on the floor. Consider subscribing, liking, turning on that bell notification button. Postponement. I know this is going to be a little too easy, but honestly, the way that this person is looking, like through the looking glass, if you will. So Alice in Wonderland can be confirmation for you. But I do find a very heavy correlation with you looking for guidance, right? A lot of tarot, maybe. A lot of, even if it's not a lot of tarot, but a lot of specific, I don't know, like if you're doing like distance Reiki, healing frequency music, trying to follow shamanic sort of podcast or whatever. I do feel like I'm talking to an Aries that is looking for guidance in the world around them, and it's bleeding on you in a good way. Do you see, like it's a world here that is filled with like kind of drab, sort of not exciting, sort of boring, same old thing, same shit, different pot, same shit, different day kind of thing. But because you've been magnetized or oriented towards messaging that is going to help you find the light within yourself, you are literally finding the light within yourself. Do you see how it's rainbow in this little frame here, and the rainbow is coming onto this person? So you're finding your light, at least over the next 7 days. So rainbows could be significant for you as well, Aries. And this is a long time coming, right? A long time coming of trying to align with a brighter future, align with authenticity, align with not being ashamed of who you are, of how loud you are, of how vivacious you are, of how vibrant you are, of how active you are, of how creative you are, right? This is a season of non-stifling. But before you step into that energy, Aries, over this next 7 days, you're becoming more comfortable navigating the new realization of you. Look at this breakthrough. Oh shit, son. Look at that. I love that for you. So for Aries, you've been getting this theme over the last few readings with me of we start out with you learning to love you. And that's amazing because where's my necklace? Hold on. There we go. There we go. It was stuck in my hair. That's amazing because yes, that's what's supposed to happen. For those of you guys who are single, I'm a huge proponent. I'm a huge supporter of taking some time after a relationship, after a breakup, after even a monumental situation in your life that may not be a relationship, so that you can choose yourself on purpose, for the purpose of growth. And I feel like let's say you're in a relationship, Aries, and it doesn't matter because you've taken the time to learn who you are so that you can become unapologetically you. Hold on, my dog's trying to get in. And just like as a side note, this rainbow could be significant for some of you guys, obviously not all of you guys out there, becoming more comfortable with your sexuality, whatever that is for you. Sex in general, even. What it is that you want. Across the board even, not just about sex, but I love that for you. Let's talk about romantic love for the Aries collective, sun, moon, and rising for their greatest and highest good. Next 7 days, Knight of Swords, the World card. For some of you guys, the breakthrough is that there's like this quick talker around you. There's this it's like a buzzing mosquito around you. A person that doesn't have follow through. A person that talks a good game. So for some of you guys, that particular side quest. Yes, side quest. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. So I don't know if some of you guys watch a lot of animated series. That specifically came from Adventure Time. But or even, what is that new movie that came out, The Odyssey? There's this like side quest of a person that is a no for you. And that's coming to fruition. It's coming to realization over the next 7 days, right? The 3 of Cups. And then the 5 of Swords. They're honestly, and I really don't give a shit if you go down in the comments and say, I have all my exes blocked. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to adjust my foot over here. I have all my exes blocked. Nobody's coming back. Okay. Cool. Thank you for waking up that algorithm. But every comment that somebody gives, whether it's hate or not, whether it's complaining or not, it helps the creator. So, cool. But the truth of it is, that there might have been a quick talker around you. Somebody that maybe you didn't block. I'm not paying that any mind. That's not exciting for me anymore. Coming back. Circling back your way, Aries. Finding or weaseling their way in to have potentially another conversation with you. But you see it for what it is. It's like, I'm bored with that. Is what I'm getting from you, Aries. Talk to me about this person coming towards the Aries. The 4 of Pentacles. No, don't talk to me about the person that's coming towards the Aries because, like you said already, Shawnee, they're bored with that. Okay, well, just understand that that's on the table. We'll clear that energy. And if some of you guys are going to be like, no, I want to know what that person is saying. Because you're getting a breakthrough, I think it's best that we concentrate on new and future energy. If somebody does circle back from your past, even if you're not already settled in the energy of, I don't want to play that cycle anymore. When they come back, they might have some extra stank on them, on their energy. They might have some extra darkness on their energy, or they might be completely illuminated and you see past the BS. So you might actually be grateful that I'm pulling on new energy instead of old energy for you, Aries. Let's talk about that. this breakthrough. Talk to me about this breakthrough of new energy for the Aries sun, moon, and rising over the next 7 days. Look at you, see? Glad you stuck around to 10 minutes and 7 seconds in. 17 could be significant for you, Aries. I know that that is a really heavenly slash angelic number for me. So let me know in the comments down below if the 10 of Cups is something that you want to claim versus some bullshit. And if the 17 was a confirmation for you. Glad you stuck around. Glad you kept going. Glad you let in the light and started discovering your own light in all of its hues. The 10 of, I like it, there's two 10s. So you got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Again, with this long time coming. The 2 of Pentacles for the Aries. And then the Tower. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Why is it getting dramatic now? You know, there are some of you guys who are like legit keeping a secret alive. A secret crush. Secret lovers, yeah, that's what we are. Trying hard to hide the way we feel. 'Cause we both belong to someone else. And we can't let go of what we feel. It's all so real. Never claimed to be Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston, guys. Or, hell, Bette Midler for that matter. So just chill. You don't have to go to the comments and talk about my voice or my key being off. The message is there. Whether or not you're with somebody or not, there is this person that's been hovering in your energy. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I dare you to tell me I'm lying. There's this person that's been hovering in your energy. For a lot of you guys, this is a secret. Or maybe only one specific confidant knows, or your therapist knows, or your coach knows, okay? But for the most part, your general public does not know about this person with whom you've left an energetic door kind of ajar for their potential return. And this is what I'm seeing. Either this person does return over the next 7 days, and you look at it and you see it with your new self, with your growth, and you view it completely differently. Or they show up in your dreams, or they're just showing up here now, and you're like, yeah, you're right. There is this person. How does she know? And then you're like, I'm so ooh, there's a dove. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? There's a dove outside right now. I don't know if the camera, or if the microphone's going to pick it up, but that's amazing. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm sweating my bejesus off. I'm sweating my bojangles off in this message. Y'all are making me hot. So I'm definitely tapped in. Listen to me. Whether this person comes about or not, is courageous enough to make an attempt at you again, Aries. I feel like there's a reckoning, at least energetically, where you're like, no, I'm good. And then for you, that's the biggest breakthrough that you needed. Do you see this theme of breakthrough? For you, that's the biggest breakthrough that you needed. I know that keeping energetic doors open only holds me back. Because there's that dove is loud. Talk to me about new energy coming towards Aries, please. If this isn't your reading, watch a different placement for you, okay? The 3 of Pentacles coming out right on the 10 of Cups. And what that means to me is, yeah. And yet again, it's a reiteration. Yeah, you're right. They were never going to come through for you because you were meant for so much more. 3 of Pentacles is like a life contract. In this life, do you hear me? In this life, Aries, you are meant to have happiness. You are meant to have a soul union with an elevated counterpart, not just any old body. Let's see what else we got. Eight of Cups came out right on this Ten of Wands. But you have to figure out a way to energetically and emotionally walk away. The Two of Cups. Oh, come on now with the twos, the Two of Pentacles, and then the Two of Cups. You got the Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Soulmate, soul union, soul bond, integration. It's going to be like, it's not like a 50-50 kind of deal. It's fair. It's fair. Do you hear what I'm saying, Aries? What I mean by it's fair is this person's going to pick you up when you're down, and you're going to pick them up when they're down. And sometimes they're only going to be able to give 70%, but that's okay, because you got the 30% that they're going to need. And sometimes you're only going to be able to give 40%, but that's okay, because they got the 60% that you're going to need. I'm glad that I got all of that math correct. At the bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords. What's going to shock you is that you might actually have two people coming at you at once. I'm getting like cartoons, cartoons running towards you. And you're like on a dime going to be able to say, ew, yes. Not you, yes. Just based off of the amount of light that each person carries, their person's aura, based off of the behaviors, not the words. You're going to be able to spot the fool. Ain't gonna be you. And align and attach yourself towards this divine partner. New love, Aries. New love, romantic love, a giving kind of love. Talk to me about a little bit more about who this person is. The Sun card, yes, I love it. Leo season. It's also new. It's also clarity. Everything that I've said, guys. Leo energy as well. Ace of Cups. New love. I keep saying it and nobody's listening. I don't think y'all hear me. Holla if you hear me. Say amen and hallelujah in the comments down below. I said new love. I said new love. I said new love. Here is the new love here for Aries. With the Chariot, come on. I told you that I saw people running towards you. And if you look at the Sphinxes, and generally when you look at the Chariot card, generally when you look at the Chariot card, if people pull from Smith's original drawings, there is a darker horse and a lighter horse. You know, take your pick. But I understand that they're talking about an integrated, balanced kind of energy, yin and a yang. But remember, I told you, you're going to be able to spot the fool. They're going to look different energetically. Coming straight towards you at the bottom of the deck for Aries, the Four of Swords. Listen, these aren't people you're communicating with right now, because the whole thing happened for a reason. The universe made you single in this time for a reason. The universe had you bored for a reason. The universe had you like, hello? Where's my lover? For a reason. So that you would choose you first, boo. How's this person going to feel? Let's use a different deck. How's this person going to feel about Aries? If they were being completely honest with themselves and me, how's this person going to feel about Aries? The Fool card. Now, I know you said, now you're like, Shawnee, you said I wasn't going to be no fool. Yeah, but the Fool also means new beginning, leap of faith. There might be some sort of taboo stretch for this person in selecting you. I don't know what that means. It doesn't feel bad. It feels like you're a diamond in the rough and unique. And maybe at first this person was, and don't come for me when I say this, just listen to this. You're a human and this person is human and people are allowed to be human. A little sense of intimidation. And the intimidation could come from, holy shit, Aries, you're literally everything I've been asking for. And that, fuck, whoa, I'm hyperventilating Let me take a seat and try to figure out how I'm supposed to approach a person who is literally everything I've asked for. Not in an avoidant sort of way, not in a toxic sort of way, just okay, let me gather myself because I am a little nervous right now because Aries is quite literally everything. Justice. See, I told you guys about like balance. And also justice is cause and effect. So this person had to put out a wish into the universe, you, and then wait for that to come back, for that to be reciprocated. What did I fucking say? The Magician. It's also the Alchemist. Guys, the synchronicity here is crazy. This person manifested you. I saw this on, I don't know who said this. It's not me. It's not original to me. Kudos to whoever said this. As many things and people and situations as you manifest throughout your day and your life, there are people out there that manifest you as well, boo. That's why they say you have every right to feel like you deserve more. And you have every right to hold off until you get that more. Until somebody truly meets or exceeds your expectations, because you're truly going to meet or exceed somebody's expectations. This works with jobs. This works with friends. This works with contracts. This works with money. This works with lovers. How is Aries going to feel about this person once or if, since you guys might have already just recently met this person? The King of Wands. So you're very attracted to whomever this person is, and their fiery nature almost makes you feel like they might never select you, which is interesting because your level of humility is pretty high around this person. Here goes Two of Pentacles again. I wanna rock with you all night. The Two of Cups. I'm just gonna leave it there because at this point, like if I keep on digging, we're gonna unearth how. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna unearth. Shit, honey, just listen to me. Fuck. If this entire reading has made it to this point of confirmation for you in your life, and this is like, I really would like to lean into this energy, then take it as it is. Are you guys gonna get married? I don't know. Could you guys have the most romantic weekend? Yeah. Could it put a little bit of a pep in your step? You better fucking believe it. And it is okay to be around somebody that temporarily makes you feel good. Hell yeah. Because you're going to have the discernment on if you need to take it to the next level or not. Now, the Aries that I'm talking to is self-learned enough and self-assured enough and self-aware enough to be able to have a conversation, an adult conversation with this person and say, so what are we going to do? The Two of Cups, though, guys, twice. The Two of Pentacles twice. The confirmation with the Sun card, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, which means like a life contract, and the Ten of Cups. This looks amazing. Let me get you some advice. I'm gonna get get Aries some advice, please, as we move on. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. Somebody was like, Aries always gets long reads. Yeah, because I warm up with you guys. And so you're welcome. Please have an energetic exchange with me by liking and subscribing, if you don't mind, okay? Wow. So this is ordinariness and this is participation. So, if you would like your life to stay the same, keep doing the same old things, right? if this person from the past comes back and they literally actually come back, other than just energetically, other than just in your mind, they literally actually come back, and you're not ready to take a leap forward in this new potential of love, then don't. But if you want to, and you feel more comfortable releasing the past and only leaning in on new energy, that can be your new normal, is leaning in on new energy and growth and potential and love. Get to a point in your life where you realize, all right, the rhythm of this just ain't matching up with the person I want to be. So I need to find a new rhythm. Life always takes your participation though, Aries. You're a co-creator. You're a co-creator. I don't know why it sounded like that. I'm trying to sound serious. You're a co-creator. Anything you say you can or can't do is true. Okay? I'm talking to the Aries who's done with the old rhythm though. Make selecting yourself and selecting love and selecting healthy excitement your new normal. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. I love you all so very much. Thank you for joining me. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Mwah. Let's move on. All right, guys. Now we're moving on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, come to this reading with open hearts and open mind. My intention is to try to get you some clarity. We're talking about your romantic love life over the next 7 days. As you're viewing this, if the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. Don't force anything. I would suggest checking out your Sun, Moon, and Rising for your greatest and highest good. All right, I asked for 2 cards. I got 2 cards. They flew out. Taurus, your romantic love life over the next 7 days, you have slowing down and suppression. Well, yeah, we got a turtle again. We keep getting turtle references for Taurus. It keeps happening. And I haven't even seen this card before. I've had this deck for a little, I think probably a year, and I've never seen this card before. What is it? There's a Dana Carvey movie, and he plays, I don't know. He changes characters a lot in that movie. I can't remember what it is called. And he's like, what's the matter? I'm not turtly enough for you? Turtle. Taurus. Taurus is putting the brakes on forward momentum with your love life. The suppression could be coming from there's a number 10 on the suppression card, and it's kind of reminding me of the 10 of Wands. Overwhelmed with the pace of something, with the heat of something, with the passion of something, with the pull of something. Overwhelmed with the thoughts of something, because there's clouds on here. But it's interesting how, if I look at this turtle, it's moving into like a pond that is rainbow, and the turtle itself is rainbow. So you're moving towards an energy that matches you. I just feel like you might have a lot of baggage that you're sorting through first for the Taurus. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This all flew out. The Hermit, the Justice, and the 3 of Cups. Taurus, you might feel like overwhelmed by partnership and love right now. Overwhelmed by potentially having to put on a happy face around certain people. Or you were overwhelmed, and as you venture out and allow yourself to be around people who love you genuinely, Taurus, select the people around you very wisely. Have your discernment at like a level 11 right now. It's also a movie reference. Because it's the company that you keep that might actually bring you out of your slump. Let's see what's going on. and Taurus's love life over the next 7 days. The Four of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys are recovering from one of two potential things. Some of you guys are recovering from like a divorce, and others of you guys are recovering from a rekindling of something that went all the way the wrong way. The Knight of Wands, the Emperor card, Aries energy. So you got Aries and Libra and Virgo energy on the table right now. And Gemini with the Lovers here. Your passion is still high towards somebody. Taurus, I have been reading this energy for so long. And then I'm getting SWV, like, you're my little secret. And that's how we should keep it. I don't know who's watching me, but there's a Taurus collective that watches me. And the energy that y'all bring towards you is a hidden secret crush. Aries kind of was dealing with this a little bit, and you've got Aries here, so I could be talking to a cusper, so this is double confirmation, or it could be you involved with an Aries. Remember, I said other zodiac signs as well, and it doesn't have to be those zodiac signs, but I just need to know what's going on in your love life, because you have attraction towards somebody, but you haven't said anything, or you haven't re-engaged, or you haven't circled back yet. Ace of Cups, Five of Swords, Eight of Wands. Here's potential communication for you. Maybe this full moon is illuminating. I'm recording this in the full energy of the full moon in Aquarius, July 29th, 2026. It doesn't matter when you're watching this, guys, but that's just when I'm recording it. But there might be some sort of breakthrough and an illumination in you holding yourself back, suppression, so that you can align with the thing that you were once slowly inching towards anyways. At the bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands comes out right on top of the Lovers. I feel like you might be putting on your dancing boots, whatever that means. I keep getting musical references today, guys, and we're going to go with it, whether or not I sound like Sinatra's daughter or not. But I'm getting like, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. And it's not one of these days these boots are going to walk all over you is what I'm getting. I'm getting a variation of, one of these days these boots are going to walk right up to you. That's not what she says in the original thing, but I feel like you're like taking a deep breath and then just going after it, letting the person know how you feel. Talk to me about this person that Taurus is trying not to inch towards but can't help it. Talk to me about this person. See, the Two of Cups. It literally is, guys. I have no reason to lie. I've got too much stuff going on in my life to be over here fooling with y'all playing games. I just tell you, I see it, I say it. I hear it, I say it. I feel it, I say it. I smell it, I say it. The Two of Cups. You really feel like there's a match out there for you. Remember what I was talking about? There's a rainbow here and a rainbow there, and you're like, it's the match. Somebody in here could be in the medical field. That's not going to be an everybody kind of thing. But I am getting the lions and the serpents. And I literally just watched something on that symbology last night. So that's interesting. But in this Leo season, I really do feel like you're morphing into a more spiritual version of yourself. Like you're listening to your soul. This person causes you to listen to your soul, to listen to the inner beat of your heart. So something about heart is significant here as well. I'm not a doctor, but I am getting like arrhythmia, angina kind of thing. So I don't know, that side message confirmation for some of you guys. Look at this, the 9 of Swords. Yeah, this person keeps you up at night. Talk to me about how this person feels about Taurus. How does this person currently feel about Taurus if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? The Empress. Okay, Venusian energy. Guess what your ruling planet is? Venus. So we've got a couple of references to Libra energy here, and then now Taurus as well. So the Empress is somebody's feelings towards you. Oh my gosh, that's, what's the word? Marvelous, magnanimous. That's a person who is completely open to developing something. Hell, some of you guys could. This is not gonna be everybody. Because one time, a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned ex, like your ex, something about your ex. And all these people in the comments are like, you had me until you said ex. Well, shit. Some Taurus don't hate all. Not everybody hates their ex. What? Revelation? Yeah. Not everybody hates their ex. Not everybody's ex was a complete douchebag. Not all of my exes were complete douchebags. True story. Some I'll never ever talk to again. I'll send them off on a prayer. And others, if they showed up at the grocery store, I'd be like, what up? Yeah, so with their feelings towards you being the Empress, it's like, this is a good card to get in a love reading. You might be surprised at how giving this person could be towards you. And that might shock you, because you might be a Taurus who's used to takers. The 4 of Wands comes out twice. Okay, so some of you guys are coming here and y'all are already married to this person. This is going to be a side message. This isn't going to be the entire collective. But for those of you guys who are already married to this person and none of that other stuff really made sense, you have a hard time being around this person. Even though they feel like they're your forever person, like it's the person that you're going to be around, they annoy and stress the shit out of you. If that's the case, though, that they still love you. Now, guys, annoying the shit out of you is different than somebody who's not, like, that's the A word towards you. Like, you know, how about I'll just say toxic towards you, right? And you guys don't have the same values, don't have the same goals. You can't talk to each other with respect and kindness. You argue and you never come to the solution of the problem. That's different than being with somebody that, like, gets on your nerves, but you still love them, right? And I'm talking to just like onesie twosies of the Taurus who's in a marriage with somebody who gets on their nerves, but you still, that's going to be your person that you select over and over again. And if you're just listening to this, because yes, married people do watch tarot readings. If you're just listening to this and you're wondering, then yes, that's their feelings towards you. How does Taurus feel? So there's a couple of different types of Taurus that are watching this. Okay, so you have to use your discernment and figure out where this fits in your timeline and your reality. Don't force anything though. How does Taurus feel about this person? The King of Pentacles. So if you are the single Taurus that was crushing on somebody, I feel like you're inching faster towards this person. Over the next 7 days, you're letting down the what ifs in the bad way. You know, I don't know, there's like Libra energy in here pretty heavily. Your chart or their chart. I'm just feeling it. And as somebody who has a lot of Libra in their chart, I have a tendency, I'm an Aries sun, but I'm a Libra moon. So emotionally, this is what I'm feeling for you guys in this situation. I have a tendency to look at like a romantic situation, and I could see how they could fit very easily into my life and mine into theirs. I can see both sides really good. And I can think about all the reasons why we should get together or stay together. But then sometimes my mind goes into Nine of Swords, where it's like all of the reasons why we wouldn't work out. And I feel like if you're not careful, you could lose your chance. You could miss the train, you could miss the bus, the opportunity with this person if you stay in the, well, what if it doesn't, or what if it's bad, or what if they say no? And I understand that rejection is pretty hard for a lot of people, but this King of Pentacles is telling me that you kind of, and the Two of Cups too, come on. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's ready to invest. And oh, by the way, it's an earth sign, you know? It's you being grounded in your energy and what you want and saying, this is what I want. I want you. And then just waiting for their response, like having the courage. The Six of Wands. You really want to be around this person. You really do admire this person. Where could this connection go between Taurus and their person over the next 7 days? What does this say? The Emperor. Another emperor. You got two emperors here, and then you have the Empress, guys. So check this out. Check out this. So you got the masculine and feminine here. You got the Emperor and the Empress. These are divine counterparts. These are higher level energetic ties. It's not just a by chance kind of thing. And then you got the Two of Cups. So this is soulmates. And you can have a soulmate that's your cousin. You can have a soulmate that's your boss at work. You can also have a soulmate that is not right for you. But you can have a soulmate where the soul bond is much stronger than those other situations. And that's what I'm feeling here with all of this. Talk to me about where this could go. The Chariot, guys, watch the Aries reading. Especially if you already know that there's some association with the Aries. The Chariot. The Ace of Cups. Twice. I don't know how many more signs and symbols you need. I keep getting the Princess Bride now. Movie and song references all day long, baby. The Princess Bride. You know, Wesley is fucking with Princess Buttercup in that movie. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I'm going to tell you. He's kind of fucking with him. So there's these people, this girl and this guy, they meet at the beginning of the movie. They fall in love, but Wesley has to go off on his own adventure in his life to address some of his own karma and become a stronger, better, richer person. And Princess Buttercup is in the same space, but she's never lost her love for Wesley. And he comes back. She thinks he's dead. He's gone 5 years. He comes back and he's wearing a mask. And she doesn't recognize him, and he's fucking with her because she's now betrothed to the prince, engaged with the prince. And so he's kind of like fucking with her. He's kind of like poking at her and getting to her ultimate triggers, and her ultimate trigger is her true love. And he kind of fucks with her, and he's like, oh, well, you know, now that you've got your prince. She's like, you mocked me once. I died that day. And then she pushes him down the hill. And as he's rolling down the hill, everything's flying. His mask falls off, and he's like, as you wish. And she's like, oh, It's Wesley, because that's something he always used to say to her, as you wish. And she dives after him. Tangent, yes. Guys, you feel this way towards this person. And you're hiding out of fear. But you just got to ask yourself, am I hiding? Because I don't know. Like, what if the situation is like they're married or something like that? And if they are, then, you know, maybe now is not the time. But if they're single, they want to mingle. I just hope that I'm talking to a Taurus that isn't self-abandoning just to try to keep your own internal peace, but I don't feel like there's internal peace. You might want to put on them boots because they were made for walking. And you walk right up to this person and say, are you free? Are you interested? Are you available? What are you doing on Friday? Because the energy is there and it's open. Advice for Taurus. You're an adult though. You do whatever you feel like you need to do, but you are watching a romantic love reading. So, stress. You're going to keep stressing yourself out. Sometimes you just got to fucking go for it. And what comes out of it, comes out of it. If they say yes, woof, amazing. Go have fun. If they say no, at least you know. Because part of the Nine of Swords that you had earlier and part of this stress here is like a lot of the scenarios that you're making up, they may never happen. But if you at least know that they're not interested or they're not available, then that's one less you can get out of the illusion of it and start moving on with your life. But you're not going to be able to get out of that unless you are courageous enough, Taurus. Put it on the line, ask the question, and be willing to accept whatever comes. That will keep you from being stuck any longer, okay? I pray that helped. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Like and subscribe on your way out, please. Please, like and subscribe. Until next time, let's move on. All right, Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Gemini's greatest and highest good is what I'm calling on. Gemini, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Don't force anything, but if the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising, although it's completely up to you. Let's see what we got for the Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Romantic love. We got ripeness and transformation. You had been patient about something. You've been having to be patient about something when it comes to your romantic love life. That's all I'm getting. Let's see what's coming toward the Gemini for their greatest and highest good. Oh, did you see that? What did I just say? It flew out. Y'all saw that, right? Patient. Ripeness. You're waiting for something to ripen. It's the exact same card. This is the exact same card as this, guys. Different deck. Here's a farmer waiting on his fruit, on his plants to bear fruit, ripe enough for him to pick it. The message on this card is be patient. You've already planted the seeds. You're just waiting for the universe to put it all together for you, okay? But it's yours. And here's ripeness. It's literally the same card. What you've been waiting on is a transformation. What I'm trying to figure out now for you, I love that synchronicity. I love that synchronicity. Head on down to the comments down below just with that pure magic that just happened. And it flew out. And put like a Gemini symbol in the comments down below. Just to show your appreciation to how clear the universe can be for you. Especially if this is already like, damn, how's she know? I'll wait. Okay, thank you. I just want to see how many Gemini will actually do that. Okay, so what I don't know is if you've been patient with yourself, you're being patient with somebody else, or if you're trying to be patient with a situation. Talk to me for the Geminis in the house. What do we got over the next 7 days? Oh my gosh, My thing is all discombobbled. I see the Strength card. I see the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. I see the Lovers card. I see the, oh my gosh, my deck, the Five of Cups. You've been patient for real love to find you. Had to walk away from a few things. It's not that they weren't, I mean, yeah, they definitely weren't the right fit, but I think it's a begrudgingly, like I've had to, for Gemini, you've had to walk away from a few things begrudgingly because you no longer found alignment in it. And I feel like your response to that was like, oh shit, oh shucks, damn it. Like you would have stayed longer if you could, but it was just too obvious that it no longer aligned for you. Next 7 days. Romantic love energy. Oh, look at this. The healing card. The Star card. She's naked, so I'm not going to keep it up for too long. The Queen of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords. And then the High Priestess. Yeah, I might have a little bit of alone time right now. The patience is with your healing, Gemini. And that is okay. Some of you guys coming to this love reading because, and you're going to have to let me know if I got it, and it's going to sting, but you need to hear it. Some of you guys are coming to this love reading because you're looking for a way to hop into something else so that you can get over the past. That's not what the cards are suggesting that you do. The cards are suggesting that you have patience with yourself and allow yourself to heal from that last thing before you even think about getting into another relationship. All right. So having the patience to endure during the healing. Hold on, let me just cover her chest. To endure during the healing. Don't worry. You'll get a wish. You'll feel lucky in the future, but right now you have to address this first, your heart first, your health first. The Queen of Pentacles invests in self. This is a lot of feminine energy, whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. This is you learning you've got to heal yourself enough, Gemini, in order to have proper amount of discernment whenever you come up against new men or new women or new relationships. Because if you don't allow yourself to go to therapy, to find whatever mode or modalities of healing that work for you, go to coaching, go to see a shaman, do a retreat, give yourself some time to learn who in the fuck you are. If you don't do that, you're going to always bring the burdens of the past, the betrayal of the past into the relationship. And when you do that, you betray yourself. This is literally, you're going to hate me, but I kind of don't really care because there's a lot of you guys that need to hear this. Right now, you don't need to be talking to nobody else. Right now, you need to be working on this. Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. You've got to find the pillars within yourself to make yourself stable. You're not looking outside of yourself for this. Somebody's going to need to hear this. And 90% of the people that need to hear this are going to hate that I'm saying it. I'm going to have the restraint that some of you guys are wishing to have. And I'm not going to pull any more love cards because you don't need it right now. But what I will pull for you is advice. You'll know if this is your reading because it's going to anger you. Also, the situation will make sense. This is for the next 7 days as you're viewing this, Gemini. The advice came out, it flew out. Morality and we are the world. What does that mean? I don't know. Let me look at it. It's a new cycle. You're getting prepared for a new cycle. You're getting prepared for like wishes coming true, but your wish is not going to come true unless you let the old version of yourself die. Listen to what I said. The old version of yourself. There has to be a shedding of some skin. There has to be a shedding of some energy. Renewal is here, but you have to choose it, Gemini. You have to choose to end the cycle. We are the world is the world card. You have to choose integration of self. Yeah. Come for me in the comments if you want to, Gemini. I pray that found you with an open heart and open mind. But that's your reading. I love you. I love you more than you love me. All right. Ooh, 55 on the clock as I'm looking down. Okay. That's a lot of change. You gotta let it happen. Oh shoot, now I lost track of the timing. Okay, Cancer. We're talking to the Cancers now. Sun, moon, and rising. Cancer, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. I don't like this lighting. I don't like it. There we are. There we are. Just make it darker. Make it darker. Did it go darker? Or that's as dark as it goes. All right. Cancer. How you doing? Sun, moon, and rising. Cancer, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising signs. But it's up to you. We're all adults here. For your greatest and highest good, what's your romantic love life look like over the next 7 days for Cancer? We got exhaustion. And then we got, oh wow, nothingness. Nothingness. Yeah, you need to chill. Like you need to chill. You know, in all of my experience with Cancers, and I've had two of my absolute, these aren't the only people that I've ever had in my life that are Cancers, but two of my absolute favorite human beings on the planet, my cousins, are Cancers. And I'm just going to use them as examples. I know more Cancers. They're the type of person, they are the type of people that are just doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that and taking care of this person, taking care of that, putting out that fire, spread so fucking thin, you know? And it's one of those situations where you be on the phone with them and they're like, hey, let me call you back because somebody else calls or because somebody else needs their attention or because they're running late to something else. And then they don't call back for like a week or two. Like, damn. Cancer, you that busy? Yeah, apparently you are. And you need to just chill over the next 7 days. You might find yourself like, especially as I'm recording this in the energy of the full moon, this Aquarius full moon, it's like highlighting for people like the systems that just don't work. So what systems are not working for you? Saying yes, helping out other people, pouring from an empty cup. Ew, I know, it sounds yucky, but are you pouring from an empty cup? A need for stabilization for the Cancers in the house. For the Cancers in the house, what do we got over the next? And if either of my cousins are watching, Carol Burnett used to do that. I love you guys. Okay, let's move forward. The King of Wands, Five of Swords, the Sun card, that's good. The Empress, that's real good. I'm okay. I'll tell you what I'm telling you what I'm getting, but I might need to sit with this for just a second. I am getting a development of sorts for you, Cancer. But there's no space for it. It's like a fish. Listen to what I'm going with and listen to what I'm getting. I supposedly, you put a fish in a fish tank, like a smaller fish tank, it's only going to get but so big because there's only so much space for it. But if you take that same fish and you put it in a pond, it's going to get as massive as it possibly can with the right amount of food, right amount of nutrients, nurturing too. But think about it, like in the small fish tank, like there's no room for growth. That's what I'm getting, like this wall or this world around you right now, Cancer, that is causing a suffocation in your romantic life right now. An energetic suffocation, literal or physical. Like, there's too much stuff going on in your life that you're allowing and saying yes to, ignoring, and it's causing your romantic relationship to stall. But the good thing is, if you really hone in on what the universe is trying to do for you energetically with this full moon, or just with the cosmos in general, and you pay attention to the broken processes, and you pay attention to how much you've fed those broken processes, then you can break free from this very easily. This could literally be, not for everybody, but this could literally be a Cancer whose work has taken them away from the family life. And then you're like, okay, we need to go on a vacation so that you can breathe again, so that your relationship can breathe again. It's not going to be everybody's example, but there are very positive cards on here on the table. So illuminate, you go from darkness to illumination pretty quickly, but you need to be the one, because you're the man behind it, you're the woman behind it, that's pulling all of the mechanisms. You need to be the one to step back, and if the systems fail, you gotta stop micromanaging your environment. Step back for a little bit, Cancer. And if you start seeing systems fail around you, then you know that you were the only thing that was keeping it up. And you might need to start delegating new responsibilities, or look at it, it failed, and it said, you ask yourself, did I even really need to have that as a part of my life? Is that even really my problem? Or was I just there being a puppet master because that's what I'm used to being? A whole hell of a lot of your action is going to be highlighted. And this definitely does bleed into your romantic love life. Talk to me more about romance for Cancer over the next 7 days. The Judgment, see? An awakening of like, I'm doing way too much outside of my love life. Let me focus on my love life because I need to be loved. Whether you're single or not, let me focus on my heart space, what I need, because I need to love myself right now, or I need somebody's warm body wrapped around me, telling me how good I am for a little bit, because I'm always telling other people how good they are. Ace of Pentacles. Listen, the cards are amazing. The Hierophant here, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you guys, this is the marriage, but for others of you guys, it's like, yes, just put it all down. Concentrate on love over the next 7 days, and love will concentrate on you. There's an opportunity for this Hierophant here is interesting. Some of you guys are needing to set the date for something. Talk to me about, I don't know what that means. I mean, it could be marriage, but you know, there's this idea of like one or two of you guys who you keep putting off your engagement or keep putting off your wedding or whatever it is because you claim to be too busy. But I think that you might be somewhat addicted to the chaos of busyness. You might need to call yourself out a little bit this week, Cancer. Yeah. Talk to me about this person that Cancer is connected to over the next 7 days. 6 of Wands. So this person's had to watch you. This person is patiently waiting on you. You might say, patient? I don't know. They keep griping. Yeah, well, they were patient for a while and then it got to a point where they finally are saying something. But for the most part, this person has a lot of respect and admiration for you, and they know that you're busy, but you can't keep somebody hungry who's wanting to eat with you. That sounds so stupid. You can't just let it's going to get cold. You've been called to go back home and take care of your family, take care of your home life, take care of your love life. You're being called because this person admires you, but I mean, like, come on. Mutual respect goes a long way in a relationship. What is this person? Tell me more about how this person feels about the Cancer. If they were being completely honest with themselves and me. The 3 of Swords, you better go home. Take care of home first. The Strength card. The 2 of Cups. This deck loves this 2 of Cups. I'll tell you what, boy. The Tower. Go take care of home, Cancer. I'm just picturing a person at home. They made a meal. I'm not saying this has happened. I feel like you're probably more the cooker or anything, but just go with me, okay? They've made a meal. They're sitting at a table. They got these 2 long, like, votive candles that are lit. And they're just sitting at the table waiting for you to come home for dinner. And it's just like a movie where the candles get smaller and smaller and smaller until they go out. And the person just has to get up from the table and walk away. Disappointed. My Cancer never came home. They didn't come home again. They were late again. They forgot again about the plans that we had. How does Cancer feel about this person if Cancer was being completely honest with themselves and me? The King of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles. And then the King of Wands. So there's a lot of passion here. You find them attractive. You definitely love having conversation with them for sure. But you're admitting to yourself that you're spread a little thin with the 6 of Pentacles. You're admitting to yourself that it's almost like you guys had some sort of agreement at some sort of time. I don't know if you're working on some project at work or something, but you said, hey, for the next 3 months, I'm going to be really busy. I'm going to be working a lot. I got this new contract. I got this new partner. I got this new job. I got this new endeavor. And you guys might have at one point in time had an intellectual conversation and they supported you, but you still have to have a regimen of checking in with this person. You still have to schedule alone time, date nights with this person. Ultimately, what does this person want with their connection with Cancer? The 5 of Pentacles. The 9 of Wands. I'm glad the 9 of Wands came out, because if the 5 of Pentacles just came out, then you might be dealing with a person who's like pretty much almost made their mind up of having to walk away. But the 9 of Wands is saying, like, if you come and you come correct, not like that, then they might be definitely not like that, guys. You're not going to solve this problem with bedroom action. There's an underlying current of deeply rooted issue that needs to be uprooted, and both of you guys need to look at it to solve the problem as a team together, but this person would be willing to solve the problem with you. It's an ask. What do you need from me? Okay, this is what I can give. Is that going to work for you? Or do we need to go back to the drawing board to try to figure this out? Because I still love you. I still want to be with you. But we need to make sure that our futures and our ideals align. Let me see though. What do you want? What does Cancer want with this person, please? The Ace of Cups, the Chariot, and the Empress. You want it to survive, then you can't talk about it, you got to be about it. You got to show up. If the roles need to be reversed, guys, I'm still tapped into the energy. Reverse the roles. But I'm reading it as the cards come out. You got to show up. You have to. You can't just expect for somebody to just wait. People are only just as patient as, we're not meant to be alone in a partnership. That's cruel, to keep somebody waiting. And if you cannot commit because for you, these systems are more important, then you've got to be able to voice that and let this person go. But if you said that you love them, I don't know you did with the Ace of Cups. You said in the Empress, you said that you have feelings for this person. You want it to last. You want it to go. You want it to continue. You want it to go to the next level. Then you gotta put in the work. Have those hard conversations. Advice for the Cancer, please, before we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. I love you guys so very much. All right. Advice for the Cancers, please. Advice for the Cancer. Turning inward. Listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. What does your heart want, Cancer? Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels are calling on you to tune inward. Go into prayer, go into meditation, go into a quiet space. Maybe have this conversation with yourself first before you have the conversation with them, so that you know what you really are able to give. Remember, look at the systems. How many plates are you keeping spinning that don't need to be spun anymore? Turn inward. Find your path. Communicate that. I pray that helped. I love you guys. Bye. Let's move on to Leo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My pen doesn't work. All right, Leo. Leo, I gotta hurry up. I feel like the white rabbit. I'm late for a very important date. What does white rabbit mean to you? Is that a Matrix reference? Or is that just a Alice in Wonderland reference? I'm late for a very important date. Let me know if the white rabbit means anything. All right, or if you see one afterwards, come back and let me know. For the Leos, romantic love life. Leo, don't force anything. Come to this reading with an open heart, open mind. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising just so you can get a better gauge on what the universe is trying to tell you. Over the next 7 days, Leo, your romantic love life looks like, what the fuck? The fuck? What are you going? Oh my God, my prayers and my thoughts go out to you, especially if you're a Leo sun during your birthday season. Happy belated or happy birthday to the Leos out there. You get what essentially represents the, what is this? The Tower card. And then you get like, your mind is all discombobulated. I mean, hell, look at these cards. Mind and Thunderbolt. And the thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Oklahoma could mean something. Cowboys could mean something. Garth Brooks could mean something. Let's see. I know you're like, just get to the message. Okay. Chill, honey. This is my show. Chill, Leo. This mine. All right, here we go for the Leo. Romantic love energy. I don't know what you're going through. 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot card. You're doing too much. It's not as bad as it seems. It's unnecessary. I feel like you're arguing with yourself. It's unnecessary. I need you to get out of your head as best as you can. You got to find something that works for you. Regular meditation, walking meditation, frequency music, some sort of grounding modality, going for a workout, getting some energy out, going for a hike. I keep getting all this walking references. Going, like, you got to get out of your own head. You're going to sabotage whatever this opportunity is. Whatever this growth is. Now is not the time to, and I'm not saying you're doing this, somebody else could be doing this in your energy, but just listen to the message. Now is not the time to nitpick. Now is not the time to bring up an argument for argument's sake just so that you can prove your point or try to prove your point again. There's some sensitive stuff happening around you. It's like a controlling of your temper. Talk to me about this specifically for the Leos, please. The Knight of Wands, the Emperor, a lot of fire foundational energy, the Queen of Cups, and then the Knight of Swords. You gotta take a deep breath. I used to tell my daughter all the time, smell the roses, blow out a candle. Smell the roses, blow out a candle. Count to 10 and allow yourself to reset. There's somebody very sensitive around you. It's not attacking them. There's just somebody spiritually sensitive, psychically sensitive, like this mother kind of figure around you that wants to just be in a loving relationship. But there's also a temper and a temperament and a moodiness that's surrounding that person that is keeping the peace from truly existing between two people. This could be a long-standing relationship, or you've known this person for a while with this 3 of Pentacles here. Like you could be, in like married or, living together or something. You just known this person for a really long time, Leo. The God's honest truth is that in the very, very beginning, you guys could have like moved pretty fast or just felt so energetically attached to each other that things kind of grew pretty fast. And that's not to say that there isn't longevity, but things will continue to feel rough until the moodiness, a bossiness is tamed. How does this person feel about the Leo if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? How does this person feel about the Leo? The 4 of Swords. My throat right there, right? Like they don't want to say anything. You guys could also not be talking to this person, but they don't want to say anything. I feel like this person needs their space right now. The King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. And then at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Cups. You know what this person wants? Stability. Stability, stability, stability. This person wants stability. This person wants longevity. This person wants to be chosen in a safe way. How does Leo feel about this person? If Leo was being completely honest with themselves and me, how does Leo feel about this person? The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. 2 nines here. The Four of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Cups. Okay. You're like, okay, I'll give you a little bit of space. It could have been one argument. It didn't have to be a whole bunch of arguments. It could be one argument, one disagreement, and both of you guys went a different direction. Not some of you guys, this is a no contact situation. Do you like this person? Yes, you definitely like this person. If this is your message, you definitely like this person. This person gives you the good feelings. Maybe the reason why this started out so quickly, like things just, y'all grew, like you grew together so quickly, is because there could be some past life energy between the two of you guys. You knew each other since childhood, since college, since your first job, for a long time. And some of you guys might even have kids together with this person, but there's this longevity that keeps coming up, or you're wanting to plan for that, right? The Four of Cups on your end, just like the Four of Swords on their end, is saying, like, you're just like, okay. You know, somebody might have said something in the heat of the moment, hung up on somebody, blocked somebody, and that one action has caused a huge rift. But let's just be honest, things compound. So there could be some sort of underlying rift between the two of you guys, Leo, that wasn't addressed, ignored maybe potentially, and it's left us where we're at right now. This person wants to feel chosen and feel safe and not judged. This person wants traditional partnership. You want this person, but is want enough to bring you guys back together? Talk to me about where this situation is headed over the next 7 days for Leo and their person. Six of Pentacles. Got a lot of sixes on here. Or multiple sixes. So I think sixes and nines are coming up, and fours for you guys. Ace of Cups. Three of Cups. Looks promising. The Five of Cups. It looks promising. Ego needs to be laid down. Ego definitely needs to be laid down. If I'm already telling you that your person wants traditional, has traditional values, might be just a little bit old-fashioned, and for them, old-fashioned might be like, hey, you know what I need in a relationship? I need to feel heard and safe and not abandoned. And you've come to self-awareness enough that you're like, oh shit, I can do that. I can do that. I can actually do that. I need to learn to nip my moodiness in the bud, or I need to learn to nip my reactiveness in the bud. I need to learn how to do that, but I'm willing to provide a safe space for this connection and for this person. As I learn to evolve into it, then you could definitely be the person to come towards this other person and say, I'm sorry. Tell me exactly what you need from me, because I'm willing and I'm open to give you that. Side message for some of you guys, there's more to the story than that. Addiction is on the table. It could be alcohol, it could be weed, it could be drugs, it could be gambling, but addiction is on the table. So remember, I was saying there's like this other issue. The addiction could also be people, connections, you know, keeping your options open. That definitely isn't how this person is going to feel safe. If you're talking to exes, or, you know, you flirt with other people, whomever this message is for. So that needs to be addressed. Is there a potential for this to grow even over the next 7 days? Could you reach out to this person and this person be open to it? Yes. But if you want to make it work for the long term, and that's what I'm seeing, that darkness needs to be figured out. So whatever it was, if it was an argument recently, some sort of explosion of you guys' situation, relationship, union, that was meant to happen for a reason, so that you can evaluate in your own time. And for them too. They got the Four of Swords and you got the Four of Cups. I kind of want to get like, ultimately, there's a reunion that's potential here, but ultimately, like, where could this connection go? Ultimately, where could this connection go for the Leos? The Ten of Wands. You got to address the burden. You can't just say, I want you back, and then not address the underlying issue. You got to address whatever that is. And then for some of you guys, it's like, you got to go to therapy or go back, or admit that there is an issue. You got to admit that there is a problem first, and you have to have a want and a consistent investment in fixing the problem. You could just be a Leo who just, like other fire signs, because I'm an Aries sun, but you could just be a Leo that just, like, you explode and you just get it off your chest and then it's over. But this person isn't that type of person. They might explode too, but for them it's not over. They mull over it because they're a very sensitive person. I talked about that from the beginning. And because they are so sensitive, they need to be around a protector. If you can fill that role, then a healthy reunion is in the cards for you. All right. This is very much like a masculine and a kind of feminine kind of, well, I mean, like, I'm getting very traditional in this. Whereas the feminine, it doesn't have to be the woman, but the feminine is the very intuitive, like, very affected by, empathic person, very affected by their environment. And the masculine here is the one that is needing to come in as the protector. But you cannot protect somebody without addressing the underlying current shadow. Advice for the Leo in this energy, please. Advice for the Leo, please. Sorrow. See, all of this, everything happens for a reason. Nobody's punishing you. It was an act that was put in front of you, an event that was put in front of you, the Tower, from the universe, for you to go in and take a look at your reactivity. It's not just this relationship that it would heal if you were to look at whatever this is, whatever this tendency is of yours. It's not just the romantic. It's like with your kids. It's with your work environment. It's with your neighbors. It's with your friendships. It's with your family members. If you could get to the bottom of this, oh, you'd be the person people want to be around. And I say that with all of the love in the world. And again, if the roles need to be reversed, then reverse it. But I pray that this reaches you with an open heart and open mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button, and let me know in the comments down below. All right, until next time, let's move on to Virgo, 129:14. Okay, Virgo's sun, moon, and rising. Virgo, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all of my readings, is to try to get you some clarity. Today we're talking about romantic love. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. Don't force anything. All right, for the Virgos, sun, moon, and rising. What do we got? Virgo, if you kindly hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed, that would really help. For the Virgos, we got the burden and conditioning. You don't have to put it all on your plate. You don't have to. People just look at the Virgo to, this isn't mine. I got this from an astrologer. Very recently too. But this is so it. Like, Virgo says, I'll do it. So people just give it to you to do. They know you're going to follow through, right? This is like the people in the household. Everybody in the household is able-bodied enough to take the trash out. People just keep walking by a full kitchen trash can. Nobody's taking it out. Virgo's going to take it out anyways. So what's the point? Why do I need to hold myself accountable if Virgo's going to do it for me? And you do. You go to the trash can, you take out the trash. Now, some of you guys are like, fuck that. I don't do that anymore. That used to be me. Cool. But there are some Virgos that I'm talking to right now that are still trying to distance themselves from responsibilities that don't have to be theirs. I feel like I'm talking to the head of the family right now. You got a lot going on. A lot of the rooster on here could be significant. You could be year of the rooster in Chinese Zodiac. Not everybody's going to be though, but the protector of the endurance. There's a lot of shoulder stuff here, so I don't know if there's, so like, because this person is on this other person's shoulders, and then this lion has a lamb over its shoulder. There's Jesus references if you associate yourself with the Ascendant Master, Jesus Christ, Yeshua. Also, there's shoulder kind of stuff here. So if you find yourself tense a lot, have a lot of neck problems. Hold on, I'm getting a call. That could be confirmation for you. Just like, hey boo, is there anything you can kind of take off of your responsibility list? Maybe have a conversation with those around you and say, all right, that's it. I'm fucking laying down the hammer. Okay. I'm tired of picking up everybody's shit. These are your responsibilities. These are your, I had the same conversation with Cancer earlier, like delegation of responsibilities is okay. And some of you guys might be like, yeah, but there's a lot of people around me that don't show up. And that's a lot of evidence for, that's a lot of evidence for you to have to work through. And it doesn't mean you don't say anything. It's saying now is the time to say something and to get other people to follow through with the health and the endurance of the family or the relationship, or certain people are going to have to get cut. Allowances get cut. Permission gets cut. I don't know. Things get cut out because you're spread too thin. Virgo. Yep, that's the truth. Ace of Swords, spread too thin. All right, romantic love. 3 of Cups. 3 of Wands, 2 threes here. The Knight of Cups. And the Page of Swords. Interesting how I feel like I might be talking to like a single parent or something in the Virgos. But it's interesting how you could potentially have these conversations. No. This is your responsibility. I've been doing it for years. You know how to fucking wash the dishes. I'm not your mom. I'm your, or maybe you are the mom, but you're old enough. You can load the dishwasher, right? But I feel like there's this sweep of responsibilities. Knowing you might actually write everything fucking down and say, okay, this is literally what I can do. This is what you can do. This is what you can do. You don't need me here to hold your hand through it. You might literally even create like some sort of chore chart. I know that this might be going into too much detail for some of you guys, but I feel like you do a sweep, you redistribute responsibility, and then by you doing so, Virgo, you free up some extra time to kind of get up from it all and be like, all right, where's my love? Where's my love? Because my love is out there. Now that I'm not so fucking overburdened by all these people's responsibilities, now I can breathe just enough for me to pay attention to my own union. I feel like this is something you've been talking about for a while. Page of Swords. You've been right on the cusp of making this happen for you, and it looks like there's a breakthrough for you over the next 7 days, Virgo, for you to have some fun finally. Even if it's just going out with your girls, going out with your guys, after work, getting a drink, going to happy hour or something. There's just like this reinvigoration of you time, Virgo, and you're going to take full advantage of it over the next 7 days. Talk to me about romantic love. 9 of Pentacles. See, breaking free, choosing you. 9 of Pentacles, the Sun card, the 4 of Wands. You might just be like, I'm going off on a me vacation for the weekend. You guys take the house. I'm gonna be out. Don't break anything. I feel like there's like a solo trip or something like that. Sneaky, Virgo. I get like this escapade. Just getting away for the weekend. Assigning responsibility. I feel like this is single parent kind of shit here. I really do. And you don't have to be. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's why I say watch your other placements. But this story is coming through so loud. This is the single parent that escapes for the weekend and goes and does whatever in the fuck mama or daddy wants to do. And yes, there is some hanky panky on the table. I don't know if this is longevity. I just feel like you made space in your calendar for you to go and have some fun, for you to go in. So I creep. Yeah, just creeping on the down low. No judgment, boo. Talk to me about this weekend escapade or something like this is this getaway that Virgo is setting up for themselves. The 2 of Pentacles. So it's not like you're laying down your responsibilities. You just freed up some time for you. And some of you guys quite literally are creeping. Your secret is safe with me. It's only between me and you, boo. The Devil card. I got Capricorn energy earlier with this 9 of Pentacles. So here goes the Devil card. We got Capricorn. We got Leo twice. It doesn't have to be, guys. Just what I'm seeing. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Judgment, and then the 3 of Swords. It might pain. It might highlight to you how many loopholes and how much bureaucracy and how much bottleneck of energy and how much red tape you got to go through just to be able to have some fun and some time for yourself. And you might do it over this next 7 days, or you might create the plan to do it over the next 7 days. You might book the trip over the next 7 days, or might actually happen, right? And then for you, when it happens, I feel like you're present, you're in the moment, you're enjoying it. But then afterwards, it's like, what the fuck? Why do I have to jump through? Why do I have to jump through so many hurdles just for me to do me? What the fuck? That's a lot of evidence, Virgo. A lot of evidence for you. If you're going and you're doing this thing for yourself, and you feel so present and so peaceful in it, and then you go back to your regular life and you feel so burdened, there's a lot of evidence in it for you. And you're an adult. You get to make your own decisions. I'm just showing you where things that work and things that don't work could totally be highlighted with the Sun card. Like, you're going to know the clarity is going to be with the Ace of Swords is going to be through the roof for you. And you might have to step back again and take a look at the systems, the people, the places, the things, the situations that work for you, that align with what you want in the future, and the people, the places, the things, the situations that don't. This is going to grow you. This experience right here is going to grow you, and it's going to ask you to put on, just grab your cojones. How else do I say that? To become daring and audacious enough to choose that peace. That peace. Advice for the Virgo, please. Advice for the Virgo in this energy for their greatest and highest good. Advice for the Virgo. Completion. You're going to get so much clarity. You're going to start putting piece to piece to piece to piece together. And you're going to see, like, it's going to become illuminated to you. Like, these actions complete me and these actions don't. You're going to start really taking a look at all the evidence in front of you, Virgo. And you're going to make an executive decision based on that. And I feel like it's going to be hard at first. Change is, but you're going to get to the point where you know through and through what you deserve. All right, Virgo, I pray that helped. Let me know in the comments down below. Consider liking and subscribing, okay? Until next time. Let's move on to Libra. 141-41 Libra. 14 and 41 for the Libras. Libra, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is try to get you some clarity. This time we're talking about romantic love. Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising just to get a better gauge on what it is the universe is trying to tell you about your love life. Libra, you're an adult. You get to do what you want to do, though. All right? So, for your greatest and highest good next 7 days as you're watching this, what do we got for your romantic love life? We got trust, and I'm free falling. And then we got the burden. I came out with the Virgos. Okay, this is what I get. Being in the world but not of it with the Libras. It's like, okay, in reality, I know that I have to stay grounded for my kids, for my family, for my money, for my career. But I know something is meant to change and break free. And even as much as there's a duality that you're holding internally, as much as I know that there are people counting on me, I just want to do this. Like, I just want to trust the narrative, the download, and then I just see you run. 1, 2, 3, go. It's like a Libra that you're being pulled in a different direction, fully understanding your responsibility in life. It's a trust fall with the universe. Faith on another level. How do I describe it? It's like, I don't know. Okay. You'll have to let me know if it immediately resonates with you. Let's see. What do we have coming towards Libra in the energy of romantic love right now? What do we have coming towards Libra? The 9 of Wands. The Ace of Cups. The 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, the Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Was it? I know. This is like a manifester. Okay. They say with manifesting, I gotta act as if. I gotta just know that it's coming towards me. I feel like I'm talking to a Libra that is really trying to make their spirituality work with their real life. If I just keep the faith, new love is going to reach me. New passion is going to reach me. If I protect myself, it's going to be healthy. If I use my discernment and I select the right person, it's going to be healthy. In other words, you're getting to a trust within yourself that all different types of people are attracted to you. Sometimes there's creeps, sometimes there's bugaboos, sometimes there's losers, but then there's also romantics, there's safe people, there's healed people out there. And so you're saying, as long as I keep the faith in the rhythm of my soul, I can use my discernment properly and select the right person. I just have to keep hope alive that the right person is going to come along. That seems like a lot of words. Talk to me about this person coming towards Libra, or that Libra is manifesting into their life right now. Talk to me about this new person, because it's the ace of cups and the ace of wands. So this is new energy, and it's balanced. Whomever this person is, they're balanced. They're also busy, which is interesting. So that would mean that they have a work-life balance. Could be Taurus, could be Libra as well, with this Venusian energy here. But this is, again, new. So you can argue with me all you want. This is a new person. And I don't give a good gosh darn if a couple of months ago you heard me say, Libra, there's a new person coming. And then a new person came and that didn't work out. Okay, well, there's another person. There's like 8 billion people on this fucking planet. I feel like, listen, me and you about to get into an argument, Libra. This is, and somebody said, that's so funny, you don't know nothing about Libras. Really? Because I have a whole hell of a lot of Libra placements in front of me. And for me, it's like, I need you to trust that each and every person you come in contact with is meant to help you get, they're like pebbles and stones that you use to get to the right person. So if you've been watching me for a while and I was talking about new love and that new person did come, or you had a circle back of an old energy and you tried to entertain it and it didn't work, perfect. There was a lesson in that. Cool. It's trying to get you to this next person. There's other people. I want you to get out of your own head. I just want you to listen for a bit because I love you so very much. I am one of you. Just listen. Just let the story unfold. Okay, Libra? Talk to me more about this person, please. 2 of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. This person has been single for a while. For a long while. But they're ready now to engage in something. And I said engage. Talk to me about how this person is going to feel about the Libra. They were being completely honest with themselves and me. Look at this, the Knight of Swords. The Ace of Cups twice. I'm not going to argue with you anymore, Libra. Get out of your head, just listen. The Ace of Cups twice. The Ace of Pentacles. Now you got the Ace of Cups twice. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a person that's been single for a while. King of Swords. They might initially present like as if they have no feelings. No feelings for you. They might present as very serious. Their demeanor could be like, I'm getting like an earth sign or an air sign, right? You never really know. You would never know that this person had feelings for you. They got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. They're really good at keeping their feelings and their emotions kind of behind a wall until they feel ready to expose them. But they're wanting to expose them to you. How does Libra feel about this person, or how will Libra feel about this person over the next 7 days? The Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so you know who this person is, and you're basically saying to me, and I feel like I was talking about this a couple of weeks ago. This sounds very much like something I said a couple of weeks ago to you, but you might be like, or maybe this was to Pisces. I hear you saying all of this, Shawnee, but I'm not getting any evidence. I just got a reminder for a Capricorn, or I got a notification for a Capricorn video. So there could be Capricorn energy here. But I hear you, I feel like you're saying, I hear you saying all this, Shawnee, but I get no evidence that this person actually likes me. So let's see what's going on. What's the biggest block? What is the biggest block for this person towards Libra, please? The Strength card. They have to shed fear in order to come towards you. If they don't make this attempt towards you, then this isn't the first time this has happened to this person, where they've sabotaged a new opportunity because they were afraid to come forward. Talk to me about what this person wants with this connection with Libra. The Tower. 1, 2, 3, go, right? Like I'm getting somebody skydiving, and I don't know if that's going to be a confirmation for somebody. Just overcoming. Where does this go over the next 7 days for Libra and this person, please? The Four of Swords, the Four of Cups. It's analyzing the King of Cups, and then the Nine of Pentacles. I almost get like you're right to be I'm not saying this person is an avoidant. Okay. So you're right to be a little high strung when it comes to this particular person, Libra. You're going to know who this person is, because once again, I'm seeing that you've got somebody that hovers but they don't follow through. Some of you guys might call it breadcrumbs, but I don't know if that's how I would categorize it, because I feel like you would have to be closer to this person than you are in order to receive breadcrumbs. But then again, some of you guys might actually be getting what you're calling breadcrumbs. There's so much fear in this person. Fear of rejection, fear of vulnerability. Let me get a little bit more on what is this person's intentions with you, Libra. The Sun card. The Magician. The Hangman. And then the Devil card. You make this person feel in ways that they haven't felt in a while or ever, and that terrifies the shit out of them. The thing is that you were meant to be put on their path, and I know you're going to hate this, but it's the truth, for them to become more enlightened on their own attachment style, their own baggage. And you're like, well, what's that got to do with me? Sometimes we're used as pawns in other people's life. So let me get you some, like, where is this connection headed? Let's see. Where is this connection headed for the Libras? Because you're like, so do I invest in this or not? Because I've already, like, been here. The Page of Swords. the Ace of Swords, the Fool card, the Death card. I don't know. I feel like you got other responsibilities, other things going on in your life, Libra, and it might be a good idea for you to concentrate on that and not concentrate on this person. I think whatever evidence this person was supposed to get from you, whatever energy this person was supposed to get from you, whatever ping or whatever this person was supposed to get from you, they already got it. Now it's up to them. The ball is in their court, but you shouldn't be focused on them right now. This is a new person. They're meant to take new action towards you, but if they don't, that's their own karma. It's not yours. Unfortunately, now you get to be the one witnessing this. I don't see growth in it right now. Concentrate on your family, concentrate on your career. If they're meant to come back, then they'll come back. But they have to be the ones to find their own truth. And oh, by the way, I think that means that we got all 4 aces in your reading. So there's supposed to be some monumental potential in this. You're here, you're ready, they're not. But that doesn't mean for you to wait for them. Please don't. Advice for Libra in this energy, please. Advice for Libra. Isolation. It literally says, oh, I just spit everywhere. Isolation. For some of you guys, you're like, that's all I needed to hear. Block. Okay, if that's what you want to do, cool. You've already played your role right now in this person's life. You were supposed to get this person to wake up to the shit that they do to sabotage relationships. And I feel bad for this person. You might feel bad for this person, but it's not on you to heal them. So over the next 7 days, Libra, you should be concentrating on your own energy. And I almost get like this, and we'll pull cards next week to see, but I almost get this, like, this is going to help you karmically. I know you don't want to hear that, but you concentrate on you. We'll pull some more cards for you next week and see what can come out, or see if this person comes back, figures their shit out. All right, it's up to you. All right, until next time, love you. Let's move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Scorpio, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading is to try to get you some clarity about your love life. All right, don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. But let's talk about romantic love over the next 7 days as you're viewing it for the Scorpios, please. What do we got for the Scorpios? Patience and clinging to the past. Oh, wow. Hold on just a second, Scorpio, just a second. All right, Scorpios. So we got patience and clinging to the past. Leave it to Scorpio. No shade, Scorpio. I love Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio rising, so no shade. I just get a Scorpio who can't let the trespasses go. Like, you've kept score, and whomever this person is that you're dealing with might have some splaining to do. What is splaining? Some splaining to do. What does Ricky say to Lucy? You got some splaining to do, right? You might be holding somebody accountable for their actions. And I'm not saying they didn't do it. I'm just saying that they got a hard road ahead to overcome what they might have done. You got all the patience in the world. Okay. I feel like you are watching somebody squirm. Not saying that they don't earn it. They didn't, that's not their karma, but there's just a slight bit of Scorpio pettiness coming through. Again, no shade. I love Scorpio. Next 7 days for Scorpio. Penance, what do you say? I feel like you're just making somebody dance. The Queen of Wands. Now dance, peasant, dance. That's what I get. Oh, you want to come back? Oh, you want to be in my good graces? Oh, you want to apologize? Just know that it doesn't stop there. right? That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. If this isn't your reading, then it's not your reading. The Tower card, the World card, and then the Justice card. Yeah. Oh, you want to hurt my feelings? I feel like there's like this Dua Lipa song where she's like, you tried to hurt me by saying goodbye first. And I'm never going to forget that. I don't think she adds that. I'm never going to forget that. But that's what this is. I feel like somebody's coming back and you're like, oh shit, you want to get a new number and text me? Or you want to tell your friends that, you know, you want to ask about me in the streets? Something like that. Follow me along on this escapade for the Scorpios. Oh, we got the Death card that flew out. Here we go. Scorpio energy. We got the Ace of Swords. And then we got the Knight of Cups. See, the thing is that you actually do care for this person. But the truth is, you feel like they owe you. You've changed. Show me. Right? Interesting. Now all of a sudden I'm good enough for you? Like, that's what I feel for the Scorpio. Tell me about how this person feels about the Scorpio. The Fool card. There's somebody that wants to come, the Aries energy. Somebody's wanting to come back. Libra energy. Scorpio energy. Pretty heavy. Scorpio on Scorpio. Prince of Wands, Scorpio on Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, but this person is like excited about saying, hey, Scorpio, what's up? I do feel like they're readying themselves for some sort of battle. But you're definitely tapping into the quiet intensity. I think you're letting your attitude and your energy speak for you more than your words. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, coming through pretty strong. But this person is very, 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 very attracted to you. And for you, you're like, okay, we've already been there. Like you probably already slept with this person. Okay, yes, I'm sexy. I get it. What else about me do you like? Right? Scorpio, how does Scorpio feel about this person? I feel like there's a little bit of like, I feel like you like this person. That's otherwise why would you wouldn't be entertaining yourself with this, I don't think, if you didn't feel something for this person. I feel like you would have been done with it already. Scorpio, unless you're just trying to play, how does Scorpio feel about this person, please? The Page of Swords. It's a Princess of Swords in this deck. The Three of Cups. The Five of Cups. So I pulled 3 cards for them, so I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. The audacity of this person to come back. 3 of Cups is definitely talking about somebody wanting a reconciliation. But the Page of Swords is telling me like this person is only talking a game right now. You don't really hold this person in high regard. This would be an unfortunate addiction. Can I go with that? I don't know what longevity this connection has, Scorpio. But there's definitely a lot of devil card energy. I don't even have any devil card. I don't have any devil card energy, but there's definitely a lot of devil card energy here. Like where you're energetically tied to somebody, where on the surface, it doesn't look healthy, but y'all have this connection still that exists. But right now you have the upper hand, it seems. Where's this connection going for the Scorpio over the next 7 days? The Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. The Hermit. Then the Nine of Cups. Somebody's coming back. Period. You know, sometimes this is a new beginning. And the new beginning could be to flush out the old emotions and allowing new emotions. Somebody's coming back. This isn't your reading. If you don't want to claim this reading, watch a different reading. Watch a different placement. But for those who are still here, that's what I see. And you're kind of okay with it. Hey, you guys could have been on a break. This could be somebody from long, long ago. It doesn't matter. The energetic door has always been pried just slightly, or this person always knew the code. Talk to me about this person's intentions for the Scorpio, please. King of Swords. The Sun card. The Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. They might play your song and dance. They might, Scorpio. This is interesting. I'm not going to pull on longevity here. I think we're going to stop here. Because you're going to play for a little bit with this. I understand. I already see this. If this is your energy, you're going to let it. You're going to be very high on your discernment for sure, but there's a little bit of pettiness. You're going to let them prove to you. They're going to make the decision for you, I think, on where this goes. But you're going to watch every step that this person takes. Advice for the Scorpio, please, for your greatest and highest good. Experience. Look at this person too, like, they're kind of like behind a tree, kind of looking from behind a tree a little bit. Another 3 is coming up as well. You've experienced this before. You've experienced the heartache of it before. You've experienced what felt like a death. But the death also sometimes means a rebirth. You're going to let this play out. For those that I'm talking to, you're going to let this play out, and you're going to use it and their actions to determine where it goes. All right, Scorpio. I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments down below. If I tapped into your energy for sure, and you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel. Until next time, Scorpio, sending you so much love. Mwah. Let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sagittarius, do me a favor and come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all of my readings, is to try to get you some clarity. This week, we are talking about romantic love, all right? Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. I suggest that you watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising just for you to get a better gauge on what it is the universe is trying to tell you about your love life. If you're not already subscribed and you've already seen me before, or you like my vibe, consider subscribing, turning on that bell notification button, but definitely go in the comments down below. Let me know where you're watching this from, where you originally found me, how this is resonating for you, Sagittarius. You get flowering over the next 7 days and understanding. Goddess Lakshmi is one of my favorites. In one of her incarnations, Goddess Lakshmi is the goddess of like wealth and career and stuff. But like one of her incarnations, she comes to become a subject matter expert in like her career and her life. So I feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius that's good. Like you're good. Like you are boss status. Your money could be good. Your investment could be good. Your aptitude for financial growth could be good. You could just know that you're a lucky son of a gun, and it always is going to work out for you. But I do feel like you're coming to the understanding that, you know, as good as you are on your own, we are social creatures. So you might be opening the doors towards socializing, dating. I don't know if you can see. I'm good on my own, but, you know, it'd be cool if I had somebody by my side. So I am talking to a single Sagittarius, or I'm talking to a Sagittarius who'd gone on a break or something like that, and you said, okay, I'm ready for my mate or my person to come back, all right? Sagittarius, next 7 days, please. Talking to Sagittarius, romantic love. What do we got for the next 7 days? The Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the Devil card, Capricorn energy. Coming in out of the cold. Having a conversation with somebody over the next 7 days about how you've evolved as a person, how life has gone over the last few years. You don't have to. You're an adult. I will say this message seems like a continuation of the Scorpio energy. You could be a cusper. You could be a November Sagittarius, or you or this person has a lot of Scorpio in your chart. So this is like double confirmation of the story. But I do feel like you have had a hard time letting a particular person go, Sagittarius. Things have changed since last you were around this person, though. Talk to me about this connection between Sagittarius and this person. Four of Swords. Go from being blocked, going for not talking, recovering, had a health scare or two, picking yourself back up from that. But this is good. Like, no contact to contact. Yeah. There's some healing that has had to happen. It could be mental health, could be physical health, could be both. Right? Talk to me about how this person feels about Sagittarius, please. The Hangman, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. No matter what they say, they're going to smirk a little bit if they hear from you. Not a lot. It's not a full-on smile. They're not going to be showing all their teeth. But they might be saying, I knew it. Eventually, Sagittarius would circle back. How does Sagittarius feel about this person if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? Dang it. Discombobulated, Sagittarius? All my cards just got kind of messed up. You feel kind of discombobulated by this person? Hold on. You needed to go and find your own independence. You needed to, what do they say? Sow your royal oats. You needed time outside of this person. You needed relationship outside of this person. You needed the separation. How do you feel about this person, though? Six of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Sun card. Queen of Wands. Your whole entire world has changed, Sagittarius, but your feelings about this person hasn't changed. Where does this connection go between Sagittarius and this person over the next 7 days? The Six of Swords. We don't have it all figured out. There's definitely some shit we need to talk about. But let's explore that in new energy, in calmer energy, in more peaceful energy, in more mature energy. The Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles comes up twice. So this is two people who have been independently growing and are now able enough to give to something. the Princess of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. We're dealing with two people here who have the need for independence. So this isn't a suffocating kind of connection at all over the next 7 days. This isn't a, it might, I want to say like, this isn't up on the phone until 3 o'clock in the morning kind of conversation. At least not initially. There's flirting for sure. But both of you guys are being cautious about how much to divulge, about how much to initially give. Sixes are significant. Did I say that? There's two sixes here. Ultimately, where does this go for the Sagittarius and this person? The Knight of Wands. There's a meeting in my bedroom. Bedroom. So girl, please don't be late. It's okay. It's two consenting adults coming together for some passion. But it also, in addition to you guys having like this passionate connection, or it leading to a passionate connection. I was talking to one of my clients earlier this week, and I was talking about, it's funny how, it's not mine, it's Justin Timberlake and Timberland. Or I think so. And he says, it's funny how a few words turn into sex. Maybe it's Lil Wayne. It's funny how a few words turn into sex. But y'all both are coming to the table saying, okay, but if we want this to continue past this, we got some shit we need to talk about. Probably break the ice with the bedroom, potentially, over the next 7 days for Sagittarius advice. Guys, I'm up against the clock now, so I'm going to go a little bit faster with these readings. But for Sagittarius, it says possibilities. All roads lead to this. There are possibilities. Possibilities abound when it comes to you and this person reconnecting, doing y'all's thing, and potentially talking about growth. All right. I pray that helps, Sagittarius. Let me know in the comments down below. All right. Love you. Mwah. Let's move on to Capricorn. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is try to get you some clarity. I will say that I am running up against the clock now. This is already over 2 hours, so I got to hurry up through these. I'm going to get you the message you need to hear, though, all right? Don't force anything, and if the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. And I suggest you watching your Sun, Moon, and Rising, just so you can get a better gauge on what's coming towards you. We got silence and totality. Wait, some of you guys, total silence. Nothing's going on in my love life. Thank God it's quiet over here. And then others of you guys, because there are some trapeze artists or circus people, you're staying silent because you're trying not to be pulled into a third party situation. Number 5 could be significant. May could be significant, or you could be born on the 5th, or just something about change, right? Leo season even. Here we go. For the Capricorns, what do we got? Knight of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Dude. Stay away from me. I've been getting this around you guys, like a temptress. Somebody tempting you to betray the trust of somebody else, or to betray the oath that you took for yourself to just be single for a while. Get away from me. That's far enough. Knight of Pentacles. This has been happening for a while. And then the 8 of Cups. I do feel like if you've made some sort of pact to not misbehave, or to stay, in your own energy for however long you're saying to stay in your own energy, you might literally be making that happen. The thing that, so I can see why you wouldn't want to get involved with somebody else if you're with another person. You don't, that triangulation, that karma, I get that. But if you're single and you're staying and you're wanting to stay away from a particular person, there might be a need for you to ask yourself if you're trying to avoid it because you don't want to have to become emotionally vulnerable with somebody. And if that's the case, then there might be some fear that you might want to explore. In other words, are you staying single because you're trying to grow or heal, or are you staying single because staying single is the only thing that you're comfortable doing? Like, the idea of relationships frighten you or scare you. I've given up on it. I did an entire Capricorn reading 2 weeks ago. Somebody watched the entire reading and was like, yeah, no, I don't want anybody. Love is hurt too much. And I'm like, well, why are you watching a love reading then? There must be some part of you that wants love. And then if I tell you, hey, there's somebody out here that wants to love you, and you say, nah, I don't want love. Nah, that's a choice that you're making. Listen to the words that I'm saying. What's going on in Capricorn's love life over the next 7 days? 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups twice, the Justice, and the 7 of Wands. Well, you're heavily guarded. It's like it's almost like you're holding. And I don't know if this is out of pain, out of trauma, but it feels like you're holding everybody around you at a standard. Even yourself. You fuck up one time. It's like you fuck up one time, you're gone. For some of you guys, this might be an old behavior that's being triggered. You hurt me one time, you say the wrong word one time, I'm gone. You might be opening yourself up to this person, but your subconscious is saying, all right, they got one time to disappoint me and I'm gone. If they don't come to me completely balanced, if things aren't completely equal, it's almost like foreshadowing they're going to fuck up before even giving them the chance. And you're saying to me, yeah, but I built so much for myself. I don't want somebody coming in and fucking it up. And then to that, I say, understood. Completely. I can empathize with that. It's just that when you start being in relationship with somebody, intimacy is a must. Otherwise, somebody's going to feel cold, shut out, not safe, not selected. And love is all Russian roulette. Some work and some don't. It's a game that you got to be willing to play without knowing what the outcome is going to be. How does this person feel about the Capricorn? Whoa! Hold on. I'm back. How does this person feel about the Capricorn? If they're being completely honest with themselves and me. Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. They're talking about your coldness. It's like an openness and then a close. An open and a close. Like, it's like they're like, I don't know how to see past this stoic energy that I'm getting from my Capricorn. The 4 of Wands. And then the 6 of Swords again. Oh, wait, you didn't get the 6 of Swords. Sagittarius got 6 of Swords. So I don't know if that's playing a role in here, but, this person is, like, they've been through life too. They've had to ask themselves, who would I feel safe having around my family? Who would I want to invite to my table for Sunday dinner? They've literally had to ask themselves this, but you've got a person in front of you, Capricorn, that's like mature enough to even ask those questions. But the question is, Are you willing to take a risk before this person's energy walks away? Because they will. They're already starting to. Okay, I'm getting the hint. Capricorn doesn't want me around. So I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go. What do you want from this connection, Capricorn? What does Capricorn want from this connection? The Six of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. The Two of Swords. The King of Wands. You like being chosen. It kind of helps you stick out your chest. Not that it's, I mean, yeah. But you're worried about the reciprocity. You're worried about overgiving and not receiving. You're worried about overextending. You're worried about meeting them more than halfway and them not even showing up. And it's that worry that is keeping you from putting your walls down or letting your walls down. So it's up to you, Capricorn. I'm going to get you some advice. They are like separating themselves already, and you might already know this. And here's the reason why. Everything that I just laid out. So before you go back out into the dating world, if you were to go back out in the dating world, you definitely, there's some evidence that you got to take a look at of patterns of behavior, of walls, of trauma responses, and of narratives that once worked, but I don't know if they're working for you anymore. Especially if some of you guys would be okay with your silence being broken by somebody coming in and being a gentle reminder of human intimacy. Advice for the Capricorns, please. Harmony. Don't do anything you don't want to do. If it doesn't feel aligned, if it doesn't feel peaceful, if it doesn't feel heaven sent, then you don't have to open your gates up for anybody. But I will say that they're not going to stop coming until you heal some of that part of you where there might be fear attached to attachment. Okay? Okay, thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. I appreciate you. Let me know in the comments down below how that resonated with you. We're going to move on to Aquarius. 27, 227, a coming home energy for Aquarius. Aquarius, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. My intention is to try to get you some clarity. We're talking about your love life over the next 7 days. For your greatest and highest good, I would suggest watching your sun, moon, and rising so you can get a better gauge on whatever it is that the universe is trying to tell you about your love life coming forward. All right? For the Aquarius, we have projection and rebirth. A coming home. See, I was talking about, Mama, I'm coming home. Who sings that song? I can't remember who sings that song, but having to overcome some obstacles, endurance with this camel on here, with the lion on here is overcoming some shadow work, reaching a more peaceful image in the mirror. Seeing yourself clearer, happier. My chest hurts a little bit though, so I don't know if that's confirmation that there's some breakaway happening here. Meaning like some shedding of some walls to allow you to be more open to gentle love. Aquarius, 2 of Pentacles. 17 is also coming up. 27 and 17. Justice card, 7 of Wands, and the Moon card. Hold on just a second, guys. I get that The waters have been rough in your relationship lately. And the biggest thing that has been the biggest energy that you or your person have been trying to focus on is to regain balance, is like a stifling of emotions. It's interesting because you know it's there. You know what the issue is. You know what's causing the repetition. You know what's causing the cycles. I think the other person does too, but it's like let's just not talk about that for right now. I think between the two of you guys. It's like a mutual understanding to kind of ignore the pain. I feel like you guys are coming together somehow. This could be an event outside of you guys' connection. And it's causing you guys to just drop your drama. Let's not talk about the drama. Let's not talk about the issues that we're having. We need to unite as a couple so that we can overcome this other thing. Talk to me about what's happening for Aquarius over the next 7 days. The Fool cards. Yeah, so there's some new event that's popping up in your life right now. The Hangman, the Emperor card here, and then the Ace of Wands. A lot, Aquarius, is getting highlighted in this Aquarius full moon, but it's showing you things to take action on outside of your relationship right now. So I believe you and your person are just like, you know, this could be a move, this could be a legal matter, this could be what else do we have here? Like a building a new house or building a new job or creating some sort of entrepreneur endeavor. But you guys are letting bygones be bygones in order to overcome this. Because otherwise it's going to just stress out. It's going to stress the foundation too much. Interesting how you guys are coming together in this. Talk to me about how Aquarius's person feels about Aquarius. How does Aquarius's person feel about Aquarius? The Princess of Wands. The Two of Swords. The Four of Swords, and then the Four of Cups. Both of you guys are like mutually saying, let's just leave that alone for right now and work on this. And they're following your lead. I don't know if it's in a healthy way or not, and I feel like this person might have Libra somewhere heavy in their chart, but they're going along to get along. Aquarius. How does Aquarius feel about their person right now? How does Aquarius feel about their person? The Chariot. See, I get like a lot of movement, a lot of moving energy. The Four of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. And then the Six of Pentacles. There's a protection. Y'all are working together to protect, to unite, to protect something. Hey, you guys, you know what? It could be like a couple, a divorced couple even. It literally could be like a divorced couple and you guys are coming together because it's your kid's birthday or graduation or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Happy and willing to do so. This other person outside of you is getting the lesser end of the deal because your person has something that they need to recover from, either their health, their mental health, or their physical health, that they're ignoring in order to keep the peace right now. So just so that you know, they are not, like, they're putting on a happy face. Okay, so just so that you know that, there could be something that you could have a longer conversation with them about. Like, this would be like, are you okay? And they say, yeah, I'm fine. But I think there's more that they have underneath that they're either afraid to talk about, or they're not prepared to talk about, or just haven't been asked about. Where does this go for Aquarius and their person over the next 7 days? Ace of Swords. Yeah, what I just said is true. So when this whole thing blows over, it probably be a very responsible and loving thing to do is to go back to this person and say, okay, like, are you okay? Because y'all are agreeing to unite, but they need an open door to discuss more. Advice. Or it might come up accidentally through some random conversation. And it's a call for help as well. Advice for Aquarius for their greatest and highest good. Postponement. Maybe their issue is actually more important. Their mental health, their physical health, their whatever it is more important. Maybe if there is any way to kind of give this another hour, another day, another week before the move happens, before the contract happens, before the event happens, maybe it's a good idea to, in order to gain more stability in the household, because there's a number 4 on here, is to just pause the outside energy for a second and go to your person and say, how can I help you? What do you need from me? What's going on? I'm listening. All right, Aquarius, I hope that happened. I hope that happened. I mean, I hope that reached you with an open heart and an open mind. All right. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to work with me in any capacity. The link to my stand store is in the description box. Consider liking and subscribing and turning on that bell notification button, especially if this resonated with you. Thank you guys. Let's move on to Pisces. All right, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Pisces, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all of my readings, is to try to get you some clarity on your romantic love life. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse it. Don't force anything. If you need to watch your other placements, I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising, just so you can get a better gauge on what's coming towards you in the energy of love. You got inner voice and healing. Inner voice and healing. So the cool thing is that you're getting a chance this week to use your power, the power of your voice, to bring about love, to call in love, to manifest love. Your voice is stronger. Your ability to manifest is stronger. Your ability to see what's aligned with you and to call that in is stronger. Things are going to happen faster for you, Pisces, over the next 7 days when it comes to romantic love. Headaches, stomach aches, migraines, cramps, hormonal imbalance, gut problems, gut issues. All of that could be something that you're focused on right now as confirmation. Also, dolphins. The Tower. The 8 of Swords. You've got some shit happening that you do not see coming at all. Coming out of the blue. The 9 of Pentacles. And then the 3 of Cups. You're not the only one that's gotten this. But just so that you know, there could be a resurgence of an old connection coming through for you. You don't have to claim this. If you want to listen, that's fine. But I'm just showing you here. Sagittarius energy coming in with this 9. Scorpio energy coming in with these 8s and with this Tower. For the Pisces, talk to me about who's coming towards Pisces over the next 7 days. 3 of Pentacles, unfinished business. 10 of Wands. Not saying it's going to be easy, but there is some unfinished business with somebody. The World card. And then the Justice, Libra energy. Finally being able to get closure with this person. How does this person feel about the Pisces if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? How does this person feel about the Pisces? Emperor energy, Aries energy, solid, Ace of Swords, Hangman, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands. Somebody's coming in from a distance, or somebody that's been distant, that wants to come in and have a serious conversation with you about future growth, about future planning. How is Pisces going to feel about this? How is Pisces, if this, I mean, you've got to use your discernment. You're on who this person is, and it's going to be a shock, and it's going to be a surprise. It might not be the person you're thinking it is. Pisces, how is Pisces going to feel about this? The Devil card came out with the Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and then I don't think it's who you originally thought it was going to be. Capricorn energy coming out pretty heavily. It doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but I feel like this is somebody different. You might have your hopes, you might have your eyes set on like a specific person, and then this different person comes back. You might actually be dating somebody, Pisces, and then somebody else circles back. You could be experiencing some issues with the person that you're dating. You could be arguing. You could be a little testy. You could not want to have intimacy. You could just not be motivated in that connection. And I'm not saying that there's any issue with the longevity. That could just be confirmation that you know that this is your story, that somebody else is coming back. What does this person want with the Pisces? What are their intentions? The Six of Swords. Guys, I'm trying to tell you that there's somebody, and you're not the only one that got it. You don't have to claim it if you don't want to, but there's somebody that's coming back. Outside of whatever this other connection is. I feel like you might have a newer connection. Hell, some of you guys could be married, and then there's somebody from your past coming back. Seeking closure, even. It might be all the evidence you need to for some of you guys, life could be real good. Life could be good. Life could be on the up and up. And then there's this like a phone call or a text message or a notification from, you know, one of your social medias, and it's this past person, and you're like, I don't know, it can go multiple ways. Like that's all the evidence I needed to know that I was on the right track dealing with this new person. Or you've been waiting on this person from the past to come back somehow, and you go and have a conversation with them. What happens between Pisces and this past person, please? The Empress. The Hermit. The Two of Wands. The Hierophant. For those of you guys who are just trying to get something off the ground and it's not getting off the ground, there could be a reason for this stagnation in this other relationship, and then this other person comes back. It's going to go one of two ways. Somebody's coming back from your past. You're going to have so much awareness of yourself, Pisces, that you're going to be able to quickly see if it's something that you need to engage, or if it's all the evidence you need it to continue on the path towards new. This person wants introspection with you, closure of an old chapter with you, but then also to potentially create something new with you as well. It's very interesting. Where could this old connection, where could it go for the Pisces? Where could it go for the Pisces? The King of Swords. It might just be a conversation. random, random, random like thing. Like, I don't know if there's a lawyer involved here. Somebody's a lawyer. But it literally could just be a conversation. It could be a letter. It could be an email. Just trying to get closure on something. Somebody outside of your current reality is coming in to remind you of the past, for sure. We're going to have to pull on this next week, Pisces. I'm actually running out of time. We're about to be 3 hours in. Don't be mad at me. I'll make sure you guys get a good reading next time. Next month I'll start doing extended readings as well. Let me know if you're already feeling this. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is in the description box below. Let me get you some advice. Advice for Pisces and its energy, please. Laziness. Do you just need to be taking care of yourself? You literally, that's what I'm saying. Like, there might be a lawyer involved here. Not for everybody, but you're not going to have to engage too much. Maybe even you not engaging, you not entertaining is exactly what this person needed to hear or see for them to get the clue finally. That's some karma that they're going to have to figure out on their own. No matter what, this is happening for a lot of you guys, and you're not going to have to take a lot of action, but you are meant to ask yourself, what does that mean for me? And what do I want to do with this information that's been given to me by the universe, with this person coming back or circling back or having a messenger delivered, even like a subpoena, even I'm getting for some people. All right, Pisces, I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments down below. All right. Until next time, I love you guys so very much. Bye.